Yo, it is good, yo. It's your boy Ty, back here with another video, guys. In this video today, I'm going to be releasing a little bit of sauce. Now, before I go any further, I know a lot of you guys probably already know how to dribble glitch, how to tween effectively, but a lot of you guys might know how to tween, but there's a little extra something to it. And so, if you guys, watch competitive Myteam, stuff like that, the tween is a big part of it. And whether it should be in the game, whether it shouldn't be in the game, it's in the game. Okay, it's in the game, and I've not really talked about it a whole lot, how to dribble glitch, this and that. But today I'm going to be going in depth on how to dribble glitch, guys. It's August 3rd. We got a month left before 2K21 comes out. So honestly, if I get dribble glitch, while trying to, play an unlimited game, it is what it is. Almost everybody knows how to do it, but there is, levels to it. So I'm going to be kind of showing you guys the effectiveness of it and kind of how to do it. I'm going to have my controller on screen so you guys get to see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And guys, without further ado, let's hop right into shoot around. Alright, so one thing that does get overlooked in this is to dribble glitch. I mean, spacing is important, okay? If your offense is going to be dribble glitching, it needs to be a 5-out or pick and pop type of thing. Now, you can run this Fist 64 5-down, which you do have to have the Bucks playbook for that, or you can run the Hawks freelance, and you don't even need a playbook. And I'll kind of explain those things, but just make sure you either have one or the other, or you can have both. Either one of those are fine, and then after that, you are good to go. Guys, I know this video might not be a liked video in the community, but to be honest with you guys, we're a month away from 2K21, guys. We are a month away, so I'm going to be kind of showing you guys, right? Here's the tween that a lot of people do, just simply like this, which isn't hard to do. You're not holding any buttons, and you're just flicking the stick back and forth. Now, that's what I did for the longest time. And then I was like, okay, and then people started dribbling through my body, my defense's body. People literally started dribbling through my body, and I'm like, I can't do that. The key is, this is the sauce right here. Okay, the key is while you're doing this, to hold L2, because when you hold L2 while you're doing that, you can't be touched. It's literally untouchable. You will not be touched. It's impossible to be touched. So if you 5-out with Ben Simmons and just do this, your guy will not be touched. I promise you, he won't be touched. And I'll show you guys a gameplay of kind of what it's like, but I swear he will not be touched if you do something like that. He simply won't be touched. So the Pro 8 tween with Ben Simmons is so OP. Because then you can do so much out of it, Because let's say I'm 5-out and from this hash, right? Tween, he thinks I'm going to the basket. Just change direction real quick into a peekaboo 3. There's just so much you can do with the tween. It's by far the most overpowered move in the game. It's not even close. If you watch competitive Myteam, you're going to see a lot of tweens. You really, really will. Same thing with LeBron. LeBron has Pro 8 as well. His tween is absolutely incredible. It really is. Same as Ben Simmons. Has that Pro 8 type of tween. But it's so good for 3 hunting too, because they got to respect it going to the hoop. But yeah, the big thing is when you're tweening, a lot of people can tween. It's not hard to tween. And it's not hard to L2 tween dribble glitch. It's really not. It's so simple. And I know a lot of people are asking how to do it. And a lot of you guys probably already know how to do it. But yeah, just make sure you're holding L2. Don't be predictable with it either. Don't be predictable. Sometimes, do too many tweens. Sometimes, do one less. Don't be predictable. Because if you're predictable, then sometimes they can get bump steals. They can't touch your body and get a bump, but they can get a pluck out of a Pro 8 tween. That's about the only thing they're going to be able to do to stop it. The other thing I'm going to tell you how to do is, this is a dribble glitching video, right? So for Kareem, he doesn't have the tween. This is Kareem's tween right here. Okay, you can't really dribble glitch with that. I mean, you can, but it's trash, okay? With Kareem, he has the normal 2 behind the back. So it's the same thing. You're doing this. If you're holding L2, the only way they're stopping you is if they get a steal, if they get a pluck. Now, that's why you got to change up, your routine. You can't just spam behind the back because you'll get plucked. You got to throw a hezzy in there, and make it at least interesting. But make sure when you're doing any of these dribble moves to hold L2. That's really going to be the difference, because when you're holding L2, then it makes it impossible to stop. It's the same thing with Yao Ming, right? So Yao Ming, let's get him up here. His dribble sigs are terrible. His tween gets plucked more than anybody's I know, but you still can't get a bump on this Yao's tween. You can't get a bump. And then what separates Yao is this move right here. This crossover behind the back. Now, if you're holding L2 with the crossover behind the back, it's so tough. Now, you saw what his normal behind the back is. It's terrible. So if you combo this up, yeah, you won't be touched. Yao is going to be unguardable. He is going to be unguardable. Imagine not being able to touch Yao Ming, and with his hop step animation, it's absolutely incredible. Same thing with Eddie Curry. He doesn't have a Pro 8 tween, but he does have the Pro 2 tween, which is absolutely incredible. You can spam this, not get touched, and like I said, you know, you gotta vary up your looks. You can 3-hunt with it. You can go hop step, get a, you know, good attacking animation with it. But the Pro 2 with the L2, you know, dribble glitching is really what everybody does in the game. It's sad that we're to this point in the game, but it's end game at this point. I don't know how many more weeks I'm gonna play at 2K. I really don't. But if you don't know how to dribble glitch, you're already at a disadvantage because everybody knows how to. I shouldn't say everybody. Half the community knows how to do it. Okay. And it is almost unstoppable. It really is. I play people who know what they're doing, and know how to dribble glitch. And I'm a good defender, and it still gives me endless problems. It really, really does. And just, I mean, everybody has their own little thing, you know. Everybody really does. Kawhi has Pro 8. Magic's tween is the same thing. It doesn't look as good, but if you're holding L2 while doing Magic's tween, nobody's touching his tween. You're hop stepping, getting to the basket every single time because nobody's touching that tween. The only way you can stop it is by getting a bump steal. Or just trying to stay in front. That's the only thing. You're not going to physically stay in front of them and bump them. I will show you guys in the gameplay in a little bit, but I just kind of want you guys to get this summary of kind of how this is going to work for you. Because I know a lot of people, you ask, yo, Ty, how do you dribble through their bodies? I'm dribble glitching, but I can't go through the bodies here. You know, that's what the dribble glitch is. You can tween all you want, but to dribble glitch, you got to hold L2. Got to hold L2 because nobody is stopping you if you do that, guys. And guys, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what this is like in a gameplay situation. Alright, so one thing that does get overlooked in this is to dribble glitch. I mean, spacing is important, okay? If your offense is gonna be dribble glitching, it needs to be a 5-out or pick and pop type of thing. Now you can run this Fizz 64-5 down, which you do have to have the Bucks playbook for that, or you can run the Hawks freelance, and you don't even need a playbook. And I'll kind of explain those things, but just make sure you either have one or the other, or you can have both. Either one of those are fine, and then after that, you are good to go. All right, so this first possession, I'm just gonna get it set up in this Hawks freelance and show you guys what it can do. So you do this Hawks freelance thing called pass and screen away, and then look, I'm holding L2. There's no way to stop it. You just go right by him. Even if he was a little off to the side, but even if he's right in front of me there on that possession, it's over. I mean, there's nothing he can do. I want to get the ball back here. He whites. Oh my gosh, of course. Okay, same thing. You're gonna just simply click L1 after you equip that freelance. You're in this 5-out, and there is nothing his Ben Simmons can do. Easy dish to the corner, wide open 3. I mean, it's that simple. I missed the shot, but it's that simple to make easy offense. People in this game try to make offense so complex, and at this stage, it's hard to make offense complex when you can do what you can do on this game. It truly is. When you can dribble glitch to the hoop every single possession. I mean, same thing with Reem, right? He gets the ball, pass and screen away. His tween's terrible, so you just go behind the back. Hey, look at his Kareem. You know, there's no stopping it. I get right where I wanted to. He played good defense, and that's what you got to do. You're not going to be able to get any bumps. So what you're going to have to do, truly, is literally sit on it, and hopefully you can get a good contest. Same thing, Rudy Gay does the same thing. Dribble gets into the paint. Yup, it's that easy, man. There is no getting bumps on it. There is absolutely no getting bumps. Once you get one stun animation on the hop step, it's an easy bucket every single time. If you got 3 guys out here with Pro 8, whoever gets the rebound can just go. Look at him try to bump me. There's no bump in that. Dot to Yao in the corner. And that's got to be green, but it's the same thing. And as long as you don't get that hezzy will kill you, because that a lot of times is what causes the turnovers when you don't, get the right animations that you want. But same thing with Kareem. Who's he gonna try to stop it? Oh, he's in his zone now. He's in his zone. Does he think his zone's gonna? Okay. Look at the animation Reem got, but you guys see, I'm getting where I want to every single possession. There's absolutely no stopping what I'm doing right now. Like, he has tried everything he can on defense, but there's absolutely no stopping it. No bump steals, a bunch of stuns and stuns and stuns, and it leads to another green light. I'm telling you guys, if you watch any competitive Myteam player, 80% of them play like this. 80% of them. And it's whether it's good, bad, indifferent, it's the same thing. You don't have to have any skill to do this. You don't. And that's as easy as I can put it. You don't have to have any skill. Now, if you do face a good defender, like, another competitive player, you're going to have to vary it up. You're not going to be able to just dribble your way to the hoop every single possession. You're going to have to snatch. You're going to have to show different looks. But it all starts with this. How do you stop this? Truly, that was a good defensive play. He missed the steal, and Yao gets a good look. All right, it's Yao's time. Yup, you guys thought I couldn't dribble glitch with Yao. Yeah. It's that simple. I mean, I need to stop hop stepping because that's what's killing me. But Wilt, if you have Wilt, his tween is very, very good. His tween is unguardable, but look, you can't bump it. I'm getting into the middle of the lane every single time, and it's over. There's nothing you can physically do to stop the dribble glitch. There isn't. You can try to get bumps, you know, but look at me. I mean, I'm sending 3 bodies, and look at him go right through me. Like, it's tough, man. But the big thing you guys need to know is it's all about timing. It's gonna take practice. If you are new to this, you're not gonna be able to just do it just like that. You're gonna have to practice this a little bit, and you're gonna have to make sure every time you do it, you hold L2, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to go through any bodies and stuff like that, and it'll just be a little bit harder for you to do. And like I said, the tween is probably the best thing to do, but this Pro 2 behind the back. All right, we sitting back. That's a snatch every single time. So that's what a lot of people will do to try to defend, you know, the dribble glitch as well. They'll really try to push back because they know what my intentions are. I don't want to snatch back, but that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit back, and I'll make you pay every single time that you do that by snatch with Reem. But yeah, the normal 2 is very good as well. It is super, super good. And honestly, that's what I used to do with Kareem. When Kareem first came out, if somebody didn't have a center that could guard him, that's what I did on every single possession. Look at his Reem. That's the one thing you can do, is get a bump steal. You can't physically get a bump on the player, but you can get a bump steal. Especially if you play Kareem at the 4 and he has like a smaller kind of Pascal Siakam type player on him. It is barbecue chicken every single time. Like, Kareem literally can be your point guard. He honestly can be your point guard. The CPU can't guard him. So if somebody tries off-balling, he'll get by them every single time. It's really about what type of hop step animation you get. And honestly, I hop step more than I probably should. I watched a guy by the name of Gaming God last night with Ben Simmons. He didn't hop step at all. You don't need to hop step at all when you do this. You really don't, because once you're by him, you're by him. It's over with. I hop step way too much, more than I should, but that's just because I'm used to it. You don't have to hop step at all. You really don't. Once you're by them, it's really over with. It really truly is. They're number 2 behind the back, Pro 2 tween, Pro 8 tween. Those are really what's gonna make or break kind of your offense. If this is the offense you're trying to run, that's what's gonna make or break your offense. It's that simple, guys. That's really all there is to it, man. That is gonna wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope it can help some of you guys that watched it. I know a lot of you guys probably already knew about this, but I'm just trying to give out an informational video that can help some of you guys become a better offensive player. Now, like I said, you're gonna have to vary up your looks here and there, especially when you play a good guy, because they will throw some different looks at you. They'll throw double team, stuff like that. So just be ready. Don't expect this to just go work, and within a day, you'll be the best player in the game. It's going to take practice, repetition. You also are going to have to change up your looks. But guys, that is going to be it on the Dribble Glitch tutorial. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all, and have a blessed day.